Hey guys, it's Missy Lynn and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by and I hope you enjoyed today's content. Feel free to mash on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you join the Missy Lynn family and you never miss another upload. So with the whole pandemic happening, I'm sure all of us can relate in some way, shape, or form when it comes to actually bringing in money. Whether your job has laid you off, whether you're working from home, whether your job has temporarily furloughed you, whether you're a business owner and sales are actually going down, you're a content creator and brands aren't really collaborating and doing sponsorships right now, I feel like majority of us can agree that the pandemic has literally slowed down the income. But in the midst of everything that we're currently enduring, I want you guys to stay positive. It's just very important to give support and to be positive and keep in mind that everyone's situation is different. Now, with that being said, some people may not be as affected as the next person. Some people may have a savings account. Some people may not. Some people may know where their next meal is coming from. Some people may not. Some people know that their bills are taken care of and they don't have to worry about it. And some people don't. So despite what your situation is, I've come up with a list that can help you either save money, make money, or recoup money. Now, if this is not beneficial for you, it may be beneficial to someone else. So please be sure to share this video because you never know how much you can be helping out the next person. So the first thing that I would suggest that could actually help keep some of that money in your bank account and can also help you recoup some of the money in the future because we don't know how long this is going to actually last. I would go through and I would literally cancel any subscriptions that I may have on my phone, on my television, wherever. Cancel all subscriptions. Literally go into the Apple store and go to subscriptions and cancel. You can go to PayPal if you have subscriptions that you pay for through PayPal. You can go on PayPal and actually cancel those subscriptions. I literally had subscriptions that I was paying like $19 for like makeup academies and makeup websites. I was legit paying for a bunch of apps on my phone that I actually forgot about, and I don't really like pay attention when it comes to like the auto draft because sometimes they're only like $5, $6. But I actually noticed that I was paying for subscriptions that were like $19. I had the Stars app, like all these things I did not need. So I went through and I canceled. So you can do the same. If you really don't need it right now, just go ahead and cancel it. It's going to be auto drafted out of your bank account, and that's money that you can actually have for bills or something later on. Cut down on any unnecessary spending that you may be doing currently. If you find yourself online shopping because you're bored or because you just want to spend money, stop. I'm not saying don't treat yourself. I'm just saying don't be impulsive. Just because you see a bunch of things on Amazon and you're bored and you just want to have this and that, don't spend. Try to limit the amount of times that you're getting takeout during the week versus cooking. Now, some people may find that going to the grocery store 3 times a week is more expensive than fast food, which is understandable. However, when you cook, you can actually stretch the meals out. You can eat 2 or 3 times a day on that one cooked meal versus going for takeout and only eating that meal once. So a lot of businesses and financial institutions have literally implemented and put certain plans into effect for the COVID relief. So you should definitely reach out to your mortgage lender, your apartment complex, your auto insurance, your life insurance policy holder. You should reach out to them and ask questions in regards to any programs that they have put in place for the time being. I literally reached out to my financial institution, which is USAA, because I received a deposit from them and I wasn't sure why they were sending me money back. And so I called them and come to find out, basically they have a plan in play for auto insurance. And literally if you had a policy in March and in April, they were literally giving 20% of your overall costs back to you, and this is going on until June 17th. So for USAA, they literally gave me 20% twice, and then I think either in May or in June, I think she said it ends in June, I'm going to receive another 20% payment. It won't be double, but it's going to just be 20% of my overall premium. So that's really good. That's money that I wasn't even expecting to actually have, you know. I went ahead and I asked the rep because I wanted to know for this video. I asked her, I said, well, if people aren't driving their vehicles are they allowed to halt their policy without it being canceled? And she said that it is going to differ from one place to another. However, with USAA, sometimes there are storage places within the city or the state that you're in, and you can call them and you can ask them if they can locate a storage center. You can bring your vehicle and you won't have to pay your car insurance for the entire time that your vehicle is stored. And I'm not sure if, it's going to be for like a year or two or just until this is over, but you can ask about that particular program. Like, can I store my vehicle while this is in effect and not have to pay for my insurance without it actually defaulting my whole policy? This program is really geared towards military people for when they deploy and they're literally not driving their car. You can request that they pretty much put a halt on your auto insurance because you're not driving it. The USAA rep also said that they are offering payment plans, so you can check with your bank as well. Like I said, it's going to differ from one place to another, but they're offering payment plans. So if you cannot afford to pay for your auto insurance right now, you can call them and let them know. So you won't have to pay the full amount for May and June. Pay what you can afford for those months, and then they'll literally just take the rest of what you owe for those 2 months and apply it and break it down over the term of your premium. So right now, a lot of us are watching Hulu, we're on Amazon Prime, we're on Netflix, but we still have cable. So you should go through all of your bills and see what's important for the time being. If it's not important, then get rid of it. You can get a Fire Stick and you can watch a whole bunch of shows and TV, and Hulu, I believe, is the same thing. I don't know. But if you're paying cable, you should call and you should say, hey, I want the basic package that you have. Let's take all this extra bells and whistle off to where you can recoup some of that money. Same with your cell phone. If you have, 50 million gigabytes of data, but you're home all day and you have home internet, call your cell phone company and say, hey, I want the most basic internet package for my phone that I can actually get for right now. If you're not going anywhere, then why do you really need like a bunch of data on your cell phone and you're at home? So you can recoup some of your money by literally just going through your bills and seeing, hey, I don't need this. This isn't necessary. Let's go ahead and cancel it. Or, hey, I want to bring this down a notch and get some of that money back. Now is the perfect time to declutter and purge those closets, okay? You can actually purge your closet and sell the items that you no longer want and actually make some money. You can hop on Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. There's so many sites that you can sell things that you no longer want, things that you are hoarding, and actually make some money. That's a no-brainer. Come on, y'all, let's clean up. If you got home decor, sneakers, handbags, clothes, whatever it is that you collect, whatever it is that you hoard, whatever it is that you have 50 million pairs or shades or whatever, let's declutter one room at a time and literally sell. Let's make some money. Because believe it or not, there are people who are still buying, people who are not really affected, and people in other parts of the world that want what you have. If you've been laid off, furloughed, or your hours have been cut and you are now working part-time, you can apply for unemployment. Every state is going to be different based on how much money you can actually get from the state every single week. But I know in Texas and a few other places, they're putting an additional $600 on top of what they're offering weekly. So you can make close to $1,000 weekly by just filing for unemployment. And you don't have to be embarrassed about it. Everyone's going through a financial hardship, whether it's severe or not. But if you've been affected, there's no need to be embarrassed about it. Go ahead and get your money. Go ahead and apply. Another way to make some money is to literally put your talents to use. If you are great at painting, at drawing, if you know how to do hair, if you know how to cut hair, if you're a makeup artist, if you make jewelry, t-shirts, literally put it to use on the internet. Make some money. Start a little small side hustle. You can get on Facebook and say, hey, I'm offering wig classes. Hey, I'm offering makeup classes. Hey, I'm selling these bracelets. Or does anyone want a custom t-shirt? Does anyone want a painting made? you can literally start a little side hustle by using your talent. Why not? I've seen a lot of talk on Twitter where there are some people saying like this is the time to start up your small business and things like that. However, it would be really hard, I think, to start up a small business right now because everything is coming from overseas. Well, if you're going to order your things from overseas and have to have them imported into the States for you to make a profit, I would just think that right now would be not the best time to focus on a small business and product and things like that. Now, if you've been doing it for a while and you have the relationship and the connection with your vendors, then they can kind of like bend the rules and stuff for you or like ship things out a little bit faster for you. But I wouldn't be so hard on starting a small business and ordering product right now. Just use your talent to make some money, man, for real. If you have some teenage boys, send their behinds out into the neighborhood with some flyers, have them make some flyers, pass it out to the neighbors, and have them cut their yards or wash their cars. It can still be social distancing, but it can still bring in some extra cash. So now that we've talked about recouping money and also making money, let's talk about saving the money. It's no point in recouping money if you're just going to spend the money that you're recouping on unnecessary things. Now, it's understandable if the money that you've recouped, you're using it to pay bills or to get you out of financial binds. Don't be recouping money over here and then go and spend all your money that you've recouped over here on unnecessary things. Pay your bills and then save. Put it in your savings account or put it in a shoebox. But don't touch the money. Don't be going tiptoeing into the shoebox, taking the money out to go spend on some unnecessary things. Or don't be transferring 50 million times from your savings to your checking because then you're not saving. If you don't have the discipline to actually save in like a regular savings account or to save in a shoebox, you can use the app that I actually use, and it's called the Digit app, which is pretty much like a virtual savings account. And you can literally just put the app on like the second or third page of your phone and not even mess with it. And I promise you, you will forget that it's there. So the way that the Digit app works, it basically scrubs your checking account or whatever account you link up to it. And it'll monitor like your spending habits, the bills that you have coming in and out, things like that. And then it'll say, okay, based on the 3 bills that's coming out this week and you going grocery shopping yesterday, I see $50 in between all of these things that I can literally save for you. So it'll rack up, scrape up any change that's within the bank account that you can afford to save without you even noticing, and it'll move it from your bank account to the Digit app savings account. And it's totally safe to connect your bank account on the Digit app because it is FDIC insured, which means that if anything was to happen to your bank accounts or the money that you put into the Digit app, you are insured up to $250,000. So if you have $250,000 in your regular bank account that you move into the Digit app or that you ended up saving with the Digit app, I know that's a lot of money, but I'm just saying. But if you had that amount of money put into the Digit app, because of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation that's insuring up to $250,000, you will get that money back. And same with saving $200. If something was to happen, you are insured to receive that money back. So that's why I felt comfortable enough to connect my bank account. Like, I'm very cautious when it comes to things, and it took me a while to download the Digit app after watching the Budgetnista here on YouTube. It took me a while to download the app, but I'm glad that I did because the app has been coming in clutch, and everyone that I have literally recommended it to are people that had it before I started talking about it. They're like, yo, this app is bomb. A great thing about the app that I actually love is that it will not take money out that you cannot afford to have taken out of your account. And it'll tell you, we couldn't save any money today, or yesterday we saved $2.30. And then the next notification might be like, oh, congrats, we were able to save $15 today. Another cool thing that you can do in the app is basically set goals. So if you want to save for a trip, or if you just want a quarantine goal, like I made for myself where any gas money that I would normally spend weekly, I'm putting that manually. I'm literally going into the quarantine goal in the Digit app, and I am manually putting any money that I'm not spending on gas into my quarantine fund. And then I'm letting the app scrub my account to take out whatever it feels that I can save for that day. I will leave a link down in the description box. You guys can go ahead and click the link and download the Digit app if you want to. Oh, and another good thing about it is sometimes within the app, like if you share, like I don't have that anymore because I've been having it for so long, but I've seen for new users that sometimes there's like a referral opportunity within the app. Like if you can refer 3 of your friends to start using it, they'll give you, I think, like $200, and if you could get 10 friends to use it, they'll give you $500. I am literally not receiving that type of promotion within the app, but if you do use my link, I get $5 and you'll get $5 to jumpstart your savings account. So I highly suggest taking like your extra gas money that you have. If you don't have to apply it to like other bills, take your gas money. It's a start, and the money that you were spending on gas, move it into the Digit app and put the Digit app on like the second page of your phone. I promise you, by the end of next month, you're gonna be surprised how much you actually save. You can manually go in and add the gas money, but like let Digit just do its thing by scrubbing your account and seeing where they can take money out without you noticing. And it won't ever be some stupid amount of money, you know, that you can't afford. They say, hey, I gathered up $15 that you probably wouldn't have even missed, and I put into this account for you. And another way that you can save money is by taking money from your leftover purchases or any spare money that you do have, and you can download the Robinhood app, and you can literally invest into stocks. And on Cash App, I also seen that there's a stocks page where you can actually buy into stocks, and there are some stocks that are doing really good given the current situation that we're in right now in the economy. So if you want to like save your money just for future things, or if you want to save money and actually invest and actually see a return of investment, then I think that you should look into the Robinhood app or on Cash App underneath the stocks. Now, I'm not an expert or the most knowledgeable when it comes to stocks, but I do know that there are a bunch of stocks that are doing really well right now, and you can invest your money or you can just save your money if you want to, but definitely think about your options and ways to actually make more money. So those are basically my tips on how to save, make, and recoup some money. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Hit the share button and share it with your friends and your family. Put it on your Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, because I feel like sometimes, especially in the midst of just confusion, we're not really thinking correctly, or we just don't know about certain things, you know, like we don't have access to certain things. So you never know who may actually need to hear some of these tips and who it may actually help. So I do appreciate you guys. Like I said, please be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as turn on the notification bell. That way you never miss another upload, okay? Because I want you here with me. I want you to be a part of the Missy Lynn family. So until next time, beauties, be you, be beautiful, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.